The man is bound and tied. The venom inside him convulses violently. The scientist steps forward to examine, but the venom refuses to leave its host. The girlfriend hurriedly activates the machine. Amid intense agony, the venom is finally separated from Eddie and confined in the lab. Eddie curses at the venom before leaving, but the venom also escapes through the vent. However, before Eddie can get away, he is ambushed by Drake's assassins, knocked out by a tranquilizer dart. When he wakes again, he is being tied up and interrogated by Drake. Riot demands to know the Venom's whereabouts. Seeing Eddie won't talk, Drake orders his men to execute him in the woods. Suddenly, a hand grabs the assassin. He turns to see Venom's massive jaws swallowing him whole. Then the two share a deep kiss. Venom returns to Eddie's body. It turns out Venom had possessed the girlfriend to come to the rescue. Afterward, Eddie and Venom join forces to stop Riot and the symbiotes from conquering Earth. The two engage in a fierce battle. Riot shapes his hands into giant blades and hammers, gaining the upper hand against Venom for a moment. Fortunately, Eddie is quite strong. Venom grabs Riot's head and slams it repeatedly, but Riot transforms his arms into countless sharp blades, stabbing at Venom. Venom tries to choke Riot's neck, but is injured by the sudden spikes protruding from Riot. Then he is thrown aside and brutally stomped into the ground by Riot. Venom gradually falls behind, thrown onto the launch platform. Riot attempts to separate Venom from Eddie, but is disrupted by ultrasonic waves, causing Venom and Riot to briefly merge. Ultimately, they separate from the symbiote mass. Eddie leaps up, throwing a punch at Drake. Then he kicks Drake away. Eddie turns and runs toward the launch mechanism, but is impaled by Riot's giant blade. Immediately after, they charge into the rocket's cockpit. On the brink of death, Eddie and Venom make contact and merge once more. Revitalized and fully healed, he picks up the giant blade, jumps onto the rocket, and slices open the fuel tank. The rocket explodes in mid-air. Drake and Riot are utterly annihilated.